Hello and welcome back to the Josh Edelman podcast, Josh Edelman show, maybe the Josh and Seth show, the Mormon and the Jew. I don't know. All I know is it's day 2 of the Purge, and
no. I'm not ready.
I don't know if I fully trust Seth. Seth looks like a fucking weird assassin. The bow tie throws it a little bit, but
a little bit. Yeah, that's true.
But I don't. I'm going to be honest. I don't fully understand this government shutdown. Is it the Purge? Is it the Purge? Are we in the midst? Is there no, like, if the government shut down, is there no laws anymore? I don't know anything.
It is hilarious that Trump is like, I want to downsize government. And I'm gonna.
And now we have no government.
We have no government.
Mission accomplished.
Democrats were
mission
no, you don't. We're gonna shut it down if you don't give us health care stuff.
Democrats are gonna shut it. This is the thing that blows my mind about Republicans.
Yes.
They control the presidency, both houses of Congress, and the Supreme Court, and they're always like, "Look what the Democrats are doing." It's insane. It's truly insane.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's tough when the minority party holds the whole country hostage.
Yeah.
It's really tough.
Totally. You dress like Tucker Carlson and you play the part.
What the majority's just trying to make the world better. You know?
Yeah.
These pesky,
we're just trying
these pesky
to
Democrats
make the majority is
just
trying to make the world better by killing everyone that can't afford exorbitant healthcare fees.
Yeah.
And that's their version of the rapture.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's like we just survived the rapture and now we got to do the purge.
The monsters have begun.
And the embarrassment. You know, the true embarrassment of the fact that the only protection I have is this goddamn shitty Miami Dolphins helmet.
Right. Is that regulation?
I don't know. My old roommate found it on the street and brought it over here. It's not been washed. I have diseases
Oh my gosh! Found it on the street in L.A.
I'm less afraid of the diseases inside of this helmet than I am the motherfuckers trying to purge me out there. You know, I would say that the stand-up comedy scene has got to be one of the most dangerous scenes to be in for a purge.
Yes.
If there was oh my God.
Yeah.
The comedians that would be killing other comedians.
Without
it
a
would
second
go
thought.
crazy.
Yeah.
You didn't book me on fucking Undiscovered Genius. We'll see.
Now we'll see.
Now we'll show you.
I mean, who would you have your money on as surviving?
Fucking Simon Gibson 3 times on Well Dressed, and you never have me, you piece of shit.
Who are you being right now? Do you have someone in mind in particular?
I don't know. Many people.
Yeah.
All the hundreds of people who saw the clip I posted this morning of you and me talking about the rapture and didn't like it.
Sure.
I got my eye on you motherfuckers. I see you out there looking at and not liking my goddamn content.
What they don't understand is in order to do anything with you, they have to be well dressed.
Yeah. That's what I obviously I'm like Hitler who that's going to be the clip. It's just going to be I'm like Hitler.
Clip
I'm
that.
like Hitler who was
Clip
like
that.
a short guy with dark hair and a mustache. Like everyone must be blonde and blue-eyed.
You all must be in a suit.
Everyone must wear a suit, and I'm here in my
wear a tuxedo and look
fucking
good.
Shorts and t-shirt.
Yeah, look,
unshowered for 2 days.
You know what they say? You dress for the job you want.
And
and you look the part.
I want to be Bo Jackson, a baseball playing football player.
Yeah, perfect.
That's the job I clearly want.
Now, did you grow up playing baseball? Where'd you get the bat? Was
No,
that also on the side of the road?
It's actually Reed bought it. Legitimately, the funny thing about me using this baseball bat as protection from the purge is that Reed literally bought this baseball bat as protection. Because, like, when you live in Hollywood, it basically is the purge.
Yeah,
every day.
Right.
Like, technically, there's laws.
Yes,
but let's get real here.
Very lax enforcement.
The big challenge of this football helmet, I really just look like I am a sports fan, but I look like an insane. Like anyone who just looks at the clip doesn't know I'm Purge protecting.
Like, what is this?
They just see a rabid sports fan.
Yes.
Who's like ready for the Yankees to win the playoffs and the Dolphins to turn their 1-3 record around.
You cheer for the best team in baseball and the worst team in football.
Ugh, I wish we were the best team in baseball. It's been a minute since we've been the best team in baseball.
That is true. It's Dodgers time now, baby.
Spoiled as a child.
Of course.
You know what? I'd purge the Dodgers is what I'd purge right now.
What do you got against the Dodgers?
Last year,
our boys in blue.
Last year, the Dodgers-Yankees World Series Game 1
the best
was the night of my Halloween Well Dressed,
a
show that is sold out for years, and I put more effort into producing than any other show I produced in L.A. And fucking 15 like foreigners from off the street in Hollywood came to the show, and it was an utter disaster. It's amazing how much as a producer I have to, like, my sports fandom is switched from fandom to what I need to happen so people come to my shows.
Yes, right.
Because I was on tour and I had a show headlining in Oakland.
Okay.
And like the night before the show, or 2 nights before the show in Oakland, the Lakers and the Golden State Warriors were in like game 6 of the playoffs, and if the Lakers won, it was over, and they moved on. And if they lost, there was going to be game 7 the night of my show. And I'm like, no one will come.
Yeah,
and I was like,
they
I
better
was
lose
rooting for the Lakers to begin with, but I was rooting. I was like,
Lakers better win.
I had my economic well-being on the line, and not even as a gambler.
And how did they do? Do you remember?
They won. The Lakers won.
Good.
Thank God.
Good.
I was cheering, so everyone thought I was just like a diehard fucking Lakers fan. But
he must have big money on this game.
This guy.
And in a way, you did.
I did. I did have big money on
you
this
did.
game. Speaking of big money and sports, and speaking of lawlessness, these fucking gambling apps.
I mean,
unbelievable.
I'm not getting ads for them even.
You're not.
They
you're
know
not getting...
to stay away from me.
They don't even promote to the Mormons.
Yeah, that's right.
Really, you don't even see ads for them?
No.
It's fucking sick, man.
But I hear a lot about these things.
They put
Do they reel you in?
Me. Yeah, and I've lost hundreds of thousands of dollars now.
Oh no. You got to get out of those.
I'm like, come on, I got this parlay. It's really
What the heck is a parlay?
That's where you bet on multiple things to happen, and if they all happen, you win. But if one thing doesn't, then you win big because the odds are
huge.
So low.
Right?
Did you see Uncut Gems?
Yes.
The end, he had a big parlay.
Got it.
And the parlay in Uncut Gems.
Don't spoil it.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. The parlay in Uncut Gems started with Kevin Garnett winning the tip-off.
Right.
So
I remember that.
when the tip-off happened, he was he's like, oh, thank God that otherwise the whole thing was fucked.
Yeah.
So Kevin Garnett didn't get the tip-off. Everything else would have
not mattered. Yeah. Got it. Okay.
If I was gambling, I'm going to give gambling advice to the people who I don't who I think should not be gambling.
And you should definitely take your advice from a guy in a Miami
Dolphin wearing a Miami
helmet.
Dolphins helmet. To protect from the purge.
Obviously.
The government purge right now.
Yes.
If I was going to get tennis, I think you can. I think tennis is the easiest sport to predict.
Yeah,
because it's one-on-one. It's actually
unless you do doubles.
Well, one of the challenges of tennis is there's been controversy of players
people betting?
throwing mat. The mob has realized tennis is
the one. I only got to convince
one guy. You don't have to Black Sox the whole World Series.
Yeah, jeez.
Why Black Sox the World Series? Because you can.
I guess
it's a bold move.
Fascinating.
It's do you win more money because you're betting on the World Series than you're betting on something else?
Well, there also just must be more money in it.
I guess there's more people.
There's not
gambling.
as much money in the tennis. Maybe there is now.
There is a lot of money in that. People love
maybe there is
tennis.
Now.
Is big.
But
tennis
back in the early 1900s, I doubt there was that much money.
I stopped doing the show 2 years ago, and there used to be a little trophy here for the champion of Comedians Tennis League. Once I lost the trophy, I was like, I don't want to.
Never mind.
I don't want. I'm done.
Who has the trophy
done
now?
With everything.
Zach Stein?
No, it was Jared Kastenbaum. He beat me. Am I right, Jared I think he beat me.
Yeah,
and then someone beat him in the last tournament.
Oh wow!
But I will get my revenge, and I will get my revenge in the next tournament.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Oh no!
Little Tanya Harding.
I would love
Tanya Harding for the meaningless comedians tennis. I'm so competitive.
Yeah, you're willing to go the distance.
I put out a hit on comedians. My purge is nothing. I am comedian purging, but it has nothing to do
with the purge.
Stand-up comedy. It's all this stupid
peripheral
tennis league I'm in.
Ridiculousness. That's great.
Wait, so okay.
So you want to give gambling advice? That is tennis. Gamble on tennis.
Well, yeah, that's my advice. Is gamble on, but don't gamble. It's ruining.
And first,
it's
don't gamble.
Listen. I'm all about freedom.
Yeah,
we're about freedom here at the Josh Edelman Show.
Yeah,
but I liked.
Boy,
that,
are we!
I liked that to gamble.
Yes.
You had to travel to like Vegas, or travel to Atlantic City, or find the
an Indian reservation.
Casino.
Yeah.
I don't like this right at your fingertips on the internet.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's funny because I do think drugs should be legal, but
but not gambling.
But it's like there's a dealer in your house.
Yeah. Living with you.
Yeah.
Being like, hey man, I'll talk to you about anything you want. I could also just sell you cocaine.
Yeah.
You want to know who texted you? How about cocaine?
But it's because I had a girlfriend say to me once she'd rather me be addicted to heroin than have a gambling problem.
Yeah. Wow.
That a gambling. Yeah, because you're addicted to heroin.
Yeah.
You kind of your losses.
There are signs.
Your losses kind of cut off at a certain point.
That's true.
You can actually just be addicted to heroin and stay rich. But if you have a gambling problem, you will lose everything.
Yeah.
I love Norm had a great line once, and I'm probably going to butcher it. R.I.P. Greatest comedian ever.
Truly.
But he had a great. He was a gambling addict.
Yeah.
He had a gambling problem, and he was like, "Hey, you're gambling," and it's like, "You have $2 million in your account." Next thing you know, you've only got $50,000, and it's like, well, what am I going to do with $50,000?
I may as well gamble. Norm. That's the best.
We miss you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, there is a very close correlation to drug pushers and casinos.
Oh, it's
because they'll reach out to people.
I mean,
these and be like, "Hey, why don't you come back? We'll comp you a nice room. We'll even give you $200 in free chips."
See,
and they just reel you back in.
In a way, it's weird because it's all the things that the mob used to run is now just been corporatized.
Yeah,
and it's And it's a worse
accepted
mafia
practice
because now
it's legal.
Instead of whatever scumbags off the street you could get to defend your illegality, now the U.S. government is fucking.
You made a bad choice.
So they're the ones breaking your knees now.
Yeah. Well, good thing the government shut down.
Yeah. It's the purge.
No protection. Does
that mean gambling's legal?
I mean, everything's legal now, baby.
Everything's legal. It's
Go
the purge,
gamble
baby.
in Joshua Tree.
It's the purge.
Yeah.
By the time I release this episode,
hopefully the purge will be over.
Do you think?
I think so.
When
are you releasing it? Today?
Who do you think's gonna cave?
Well, I mean, I think the Democrats are going to. They're both going to have to capitulate something. Mm-hmm. I don't quite understand what the fight is exactly over, other than funding for healthcare generally.
Yes.
So the Republicans seem to be saying we don't want to fund it for illegal immigrants.
Yeah, but that's not what the Democrats are trying to do.
I understand that's what they're saying.
That there's no world.
But the problem is this: the money that they're sending to healthcare is fungible. It will just go to pay, right? As I understand it, it just goes to pay bills.
You're not on Obamacare because obviously you can afford a fancy suit.
I got a bow tie.
I'm on Obamacare, and it's about keeping my healthcare costs only a little bit higher than the exorbitant fee I'm paying already now.
But let's say someone without healthcare goes to the ER. Who ends up paying for that? If they have no money to pay, who pays for that? Isn't that what's covered?
This is to me the great irony of the religious right.
Okay.
Someone who didn't come out of a vagina in America goes to the ER, they deserve to die.
No, it's not that they deserve to die. It's just we need to have a better structure for how to pay for that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're sending billions of dollars to
Oh, I agree.
To fight all these wars.
Absolutely.
And we're
Defense
giving all
spending,
this money. We're
I'm
giving
with
all
you.
this money.
I'm with you on that.
And I very much believe that it is important. I mean, you know, and actually, the beauty of Trump is he does reconfigure
Are we
your
clipping
thinking
again?
about. In so many ways, I have become more Republican.
Yeah.
But as a response to Trump, not in support of him, but I'm kind of like, I do want a gun now. I do feel like I need a gun.
I do see the value of the Second Amendment.
Value of a gun when you watch the government become an autocracy.
Yeah.
It's too bad all the people worried about the government becoming an autocracy are now fighting on behalf of that autocracy.
Sure. Sure.
But one thing I like, I've always in my mind been like, I do understand military spending because I'm like, if you read about any period of time in history,
Sure.
the better military is an important thing to have.
Yeah.
And like I'm down with the military being as much better than other militaries as can be until you start seeing the government sending that military into our own fucking cities.
Well, if those cities would only take care of their own crime problems.
If those cities wouldn't be a fucking war zone. The war zone.
I like the most recent guy who went to Portland, got off the plane, I think expecting the apocalypse, and was like, oh, this is a nice city.
Yeah. Yeah, just like
Why was I sent here?
said about
What's
Saudi
happening?
Arabia. They're just like us.
Everybody's the same.
Like us.
Fascinating.
Speaking of the
Bill Burr.
Riyadh Comedy Festival, I saw pictures, and I don't know.
Maybe that's where the purge begins for comedy. Is at the Riyadh.
I saw a picture. I haven't verified anything. I didn't look into it, but I saw a picture of Chris DiStefano. And to be fair, it was Chris DiStefano, who's probably like the least famous person, probably the most acceptable person, probably the one person who actually needed the money he was getting from the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
Sure. Yeah.
But I saw a picture of him on stage performing to a pretty empty theater.
Oh.
So like maybe
from the festival.
So maybe it was a lot more.
Yeah.
Like we thought of
just very private.
Just of literally performing for the Clown Prince. like an SNL audition for
for Lorne Michaels.
It's like Lorne Michaels, but he might behead you if you say the wrong thing. You don't not get SNL, you don't get anything.
You just die.
Yeah, you get decapitated.
Yikes. Ooh, that would be a different world. Fascinating. Yeah, well, my heart goes out to Chris DiStefano.
Yeah.
That's a tough crowd. That's got to be the toughest crowd.
So in the fucking subways. What is DiStefano even? What are you guys even talking about in Saudi? Oh my God!
I do wonder that. What is the set? What is the joke?
It probably did prepare them for the purge that we're.
They're going to be ready.
Currently, dangerous. It's dangerous out there.
Yeah, super scary. Well, do you have any plans to freeload on the government shutdowns? Any national parks you want to go to for free?
Oh, can I go to a national park for free right now?
I feel like the last time the government shut down, my family and I it was over a break, and we went, I think it was also, anyway, we went to Grand Canyon. Oh. And you didn't have to pay any entrance fee.
And you could push people down the canyon and no one would stop you.
Yeah, it was great. But it was very fun. Yeah. You had to still reserve the hotel and pay for the hotel or wherever it was you were staying, campground, but.
Well, you don't really.
But you don't, take a bat. Take a bat with you.
Who's going to stop me?
Yeah.
Fucking police.
You're definitely protected.
Down. Shut down, motherfuckers.
Protected in that knockoff helmet. Yeah, anyhow, so I don't know. Are you going to go to any national park?
No.
Oh, okay. You're not going outside at all. Don't go outside.
I'm going outside. I'm going to Fourth Wall, which is basically.
Oh, gosh.
Which is pretty much
you should
like
keep the
Purge.
helmet on.
Yeah.
And take the bat.
For protection.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But yeah, these gambling apps, so evil.
Yeah. So did you get your free money from them? Don't they give you free money?
I think I've made one bet one time on it.
Pay $5.
I don't have a gambling
50.
problem anymore.
Because you don't have any money. Yeah.
After that first parlay I was so sure about. I bet on all the first round of the tennis tournament, and there were a couple upsets, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Dude, how much money do you think? There's got to be some Miami Dolphins fan out there that bets big every Miami Dolphins game, and they recently won. Do you think they made big money on that game.
Not compared to all the money they've lost.
Yeah, but in that one game, they probably did pretty well. And that's what the gambling addiction's all about, is the one
I
victory.
want to drink some of my coffee, so we're taking the helmet off. We're going.
You're exposed.
I mean, I don't know.
I won't do
anything
anything
trust
to you.
I don't know if we can trust you, Seth.
I mean, everybody can trust me.
Yeah, trust a guy in a skeezy-looking suit with a bow tie.
Skeezy?
You look like a villain from Batman.
Yeah, that's the way I like to feel.
Yeah, you look like
feel
like you're
You
playing,
compare me a lot to Batman.
You're pre Two-Face Harvey Dent.
Yes,
that's actually the look
I
would give you. And like Tim Burton's Batman.
Yeah.
The Tim Burton ones.
Yeah, I'll take that.
The good ones.
The
better
good ones. They were fun.
They were fun.
They were very fun.
I think those movies should be fun.
Yeah, they are comics after all.
Yeah. And not like the comics that are getting murdered in the Purge.
Whoa. Unless we're talking about the Joker.
Okay. I don't want to say. I guess I am. And no
you want to name names?
I'm curious. I would be curious. All right. Well, a lot of people. There's one person who a lot of people would have to worry about.
Oh, boy.
The Purge.
All right. Speaking of the fourth wall.
Speaking of fourth wall. I definitely know one person who would have to worry about one person. Actually, what might be fun about that is the two of them going after each other.
That would be fascinating.
Because really, like, if there was a Purge day, it wouldn't just be
like a Mr.
And it would be Brain versus Brawn.
Sure.
It really would be. It really would be like,
or a Mr. and Mrs. Smith situation.
Yeah, I don't know. My money. Who would your money be on in like a Purge level shootout? Like it's lawless.
Yes.
And we got the brute.
I always go with Brain over Brawn.
Yeah, well, you do, and then you look at America, and you're like, Brawn won.
What do you mean, Brawn won?
I think you look at a very you look at the
in the Revolutionary War.
I think you look at the voter base of this country, and it's a lot of
okay. There are smart Republicans.
Yeah,
a handful of them.
A handful.
Yeah. They're all behind the scenes.
Seth's trying to say he's smart.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Oh my gosh!
Manipulative, definitely manipulative.
Manipulative.
Yeah. Well, I think like
everybody's manipulative.
Because
I think
one would like be going after the other. Like there'd be a good trap set.
Yes,
it would be a trap. It would be a trap.
I think
set
so.
For,
I think so. But I would go for Brain over Brawn.
Yeah, okay.
In a lawless situation, Brain over Brawn.
Brain over Brawn. Weapons. I think weapons at the end.
Yes.
Okay, so interesting. Brain over Brawn. The fall of Rome. Barbarians at the gate.
Sure.
He was just like, you had this whole fucking, I always think it's so crazy. You had this whole intellectual, artistic society.
Sure.
And then just a bunch of monsters showed up and just killed them all. And then we had the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Which is wild. It's just
I know, but a lot of that is because Rome had something to do with the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. And they got to be punished.
Yeah.
So,
from the guy who says Brain over Brawn.
Hold on a second. I mean, you gotta be ready for all things.
Could you see a successful revolution in America?
In what sense? Like
is the military at this point? Because throughout history, I would say that like every power that gets overthrown, whether it be the French Revolution, or the American Revolution, or even the IRA, getting freedom for their portion
of their island
of Ireland. Yeah. The government thinks like, oh, we got these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's been some interesting studies about military powers, and if there are two powers, one is generally going to be bigger than the other one. Mm-hmm. If you fight the way the big one wants to fight,
the big one wins.
Like traditional warfare, the big one wins. But you've seen this with America too. We go into Vietnam, we lose.
Yeah.
We go into these we go into Afghanistan, arguably we lose. Mm-hmm. You take a big power against a smaller power. But if the smaller power fights the way the smaller power wants, which is guerrilla warfare, they win.
But the interesting thing about the smaller power in both of those scenarios that you stated is it's not like the smaller power won in a way, the smaller power like just stayed in hiding and kept fighting until America was like, all right, we're done. It wasn't like they like it was like some obliteration.
Yeah, no. I don't think there is usually an obliteration. That's what happened with Britain and America. America just went back. They started with guerrilla warfare. They were winning. Then Washington was like, let's go to traditional warfare. We're winning. And they started losing massively. They went back to guerrilla warfare.
We made that guy president?
And they started winning again and eventually just attrition Britain out.
Attrition, yeah. But can you attrition from inside?
Yeah, I think you can. That's what the IRA did.
The IRA, yeah, okay.
Okay. So if there's a revolution within the U.S., there might be a pocket, right? It might be New York and California, and they attrition their own states.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? But that's probably, like, at least with the way the political landscape is right now and who would want to revolt, that seems the most likely.
Interesting. Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I hope not, and I don't think it will.
We are in the midst of a purge now.
Once Trump peacefully leaves office in a couple of years, everyone will calm down.
The guy who had a meeting the other day with a 2028 hat on his desk.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did not.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I don't think... Anyway, yes. I did not
Who's
see
going to
that,
stop
that's
him?
so funny. Everybody.
Who?
Everybody.
Who?
Everybody. J.D. Vance. Everybody's going to stop him.
No.
Chuck Schumer's going to take him out.
I'm going to write him a very strongly worded letter about how you can't run for a third term.
We all know this, and you've just got to follow the
very
written
strongly
rules.
worded letter. You cannot do a third term, Mr. President.
And Nancy Pelosi will stop him from her grave.
What I'm looking forward to is 2028 Trump, where he's back.
Okay, sure.
And then still Bill Maher's like, well, he's doing a lot of good things. We don't just like everyone just like comes to the place of accepting it.
But who are the Democrats
FDR
putting
was
out?
president for a couple of times.
I mean, it will be awful if the Democrats say, we're going to put out AOC, and somehow Trump's like, great, I'm running for a third term. And he wins.
Well, if Trump wins for a third term,
which won't happen.
Obama.
You think Obama will come back?
That's what we need. That's the fucking. that's the correct. That's the correct.
Yeah,
guy
but do you
running
think it would
against
be Michelle or would it be Barack?
If Trump's running for a third term, that, in my opinion, opens the door for Barack to come back.
It certainly opens the door for anybody to do whatever they want.
Yeah, but it's like the laws are now that Barry O can run again.
Yeah.
And I think he does, and I think he would wipe the floor with Trump.
He probably would. Yeah. But I just don't see a third term for Trump
I think he would
happening.
I think he would wipe the floor with Trump so badly that they couldn't even cheat it.
Yeah.
Magically, I won with 98% of the vote. Everybody hates Barry O.
I took a great pointer from my friend Putin. They've all
it's
had good elections.
It's not legal for him
to
run for a third term. This is ridiculous.
Oh boy, I can't wait. Can't wait for 2028.
2028.
It'll be a good time.
If we make it through the Purge.
Yeah.
Do you think the Purge is a good idea?
No. It's a terrible idea.
Okay. So who?
I would die in the Purge.
Wait, you think so? You think someone will come after you?
Sure.
Who?
I don't know. Someone bigger and
Mrs.
stronger
Lawrence?
than me. Yeah, probably. Probably number one. Yeah. In a Purge situation, hand-to-hand combat, I wouldn't go over.
I have a number of
I don't know.
enemies.
Maybe brain. Do I believe in brain over brawn? Maybe I don't.
I have a number. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I have a number of dumber enemies that I think would come after me. I have many dumb enemies
I don't know,
I
man.
think would be after
Scary.
me. Who would... Okay. Is there anyone you would purge?
I don't have any enemies.
Yeah, you don't feel the impulse to purge anyone.
No. God will take care of it.
Yeah, sure.
He fights.
Yeah, through the Purge.
He fights for
It reminds me of the like it's not magic. He sends some purgers.
We are God's hands. Yeah. Do you have some names in mind
that I would purge? No, but I do think
there are people who would purge you.
I think there are many.
Yeah.
Many? Yeah, I was in my lawsuit.
You are egotistical.
I'm afraid of the lawsuit.
I think the lawsuit person got what they wanted. I think they're fine.
Yeah, I think they still hate me.
You do?
Yeah.
Enough to purge you?
I was my assumption.
Yeah, well, I know.
It's what I'd be afraid of.
Yeah, fair enough.
I used to feel comfortable that my old roommate had a gun because I was like, oh, if that guy comes over, at least we got someone with a gun.
Yeah, right. Now you got to get one.
I know, and I got this bat.
Got that bat.
Do you have a gun, Seth?
What a gruesome way to go. We just barely inherited a pellet gun for squirrel problems with our trees, our fruit trees. So I have a pellet gun.
This is the most awful thing I've ever heard in my life.
What are you talking about?
You're just fucking killing squirrels?
They're an invasive species. We looked it up, actually. It is legal to kill squirrels in L.A. because they are so invasive.
This is psychotic.
Is it psychotic? They are eating our figs. They are eating our peaches. They need to go.
So what? Let the squirrels.
They didn't show me papers when they came into my yard. They're going.
They're illegal.
And good luck being paid for at the ER, squirrel.
But you don't have like a real.
Not by
gun.
me.
You don't have like a murder gun.
No, I kind of like Bill Burr's joke about the gun thing.
Yeah,
which is a BB gun is probably all you need. Good aim BB gun. You're also not going deaf and blind from the shot, and it's enough to deter most thieves from coming in. They get hit with a BB, that hurts. They're going to be like, what the heck? I was expecting nothing in that.
You might think you got shot with a real gun if you got hit with a BB. Because you don't know what a real bullet feels like.
Yeah, most people do not.
It's like a shock.
Sure.
You feel something and then you see
blood.
But I also love there's this Werner Herzog clip of him being interviewed and he gets shot by a BB gun during the interview.
Yeah.
And everyone's freaked out and he goes, no, let's continue the interview. It was not a significant bullet.
Oh my God.
Which is what a badass
dude.
Thing to
he
say.
is insane.
I get hit with a fly. I'm stopping the interview.
Hold on a second.
Hold on. The fuck is going on here?
I hate bugs. Yeah. So no, we don't have a real gun.
If you did get a real gun, what kind of gun would you get?
I don't know.
Would you go handgun?
I don't think so.
You go shotgun.
Probably.
I go shotgun.
I think
for
probably
sure.
Shotgun.
You get the spray.
You gotta get the good spray.
I don't count on my aim in a high stress situation.
You got to just play over Bill Burr's clip over all this.
Just
you just want to hit anything in that general
anything
area.
in that general direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's the thing.
I'd get a handgun with a silencer.
My biggest
and a night vision goggle and a scope.
Of course you would. The handgun with the silencer.
And maybe a couple of throwing knives.
James Bond over here.
Just for the silent kill.
Not sawed off shotgun. That's too much spray probably. Yeah. The problem is my biggest concern is that I've had toy guns in the past.
Yeah.
And I break them all with like fidgeting.
Yeah.
And that's my concern about having a gun.
Yes. Terrifying. You don't.
It's just like
it's not a toy.
It's not a toy.
No.
But like I'd want to show people.
Of course you would.
And that's how like every basketball player ends up in like prison is they're showing people.
Yes.
They're showing people their gun.
Yeah. Terrible.
And then you're jokingly pointing it at people. And I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's awful. Yeah. You got to have it in a glass case where you just look at it.
And sometimes I've been to someone's house and I've seen their gun.
Yeah.
And suddenly I'm freaked out. That
are you so scared?
Instantaneous. I'm like, I'm
so
going to die.
I invited, when I was living in Utah, invited some friends over to watch we made a video and I edited it together and had a screening at my house. So they all came over to watch it. And on the way out, I noticed that one of the guys I invited over had a handgun with him the entire time in my house, just tucked in his back. And I noticed it on the way out. And I remember feeling kind of violated that he would have showed up to my house with a gun, said nothing about it.
Oh, you know, America, baby.
I know. Crazy.
But yeah. watch a home invasion happen at the time that he's there.
And he's got the gun.
And he's got the gun.
Yeah.
And he takes care
Thank
of
goodness
it.
He's got it. I went from being offended to relieved.
Yeah. I used to have a joke. I'm like, the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a guy with a small penis. That wasn't the joke. But I had someone. No, the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is somebody way too excited to get to use the gun they bought. They finally get to use the gun they bought.
Yeah.
The only thing that stops
I'm
a
trying
bad
to think about
somebody
anything
gets
else
way too excited.
You carry around with you for forever. Maybe a donor card. It's kind of like that. It's like you're a donor insignia on your driver's license.
A donor card. Are you a donor?
I am.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Do you worry at all that they're like, oh, this guy's organs if we let him die? No, you don't think they try because they look at you if you don't have the donor thing,
right?
And they're like, what a fucking asshole.
May
it's
as well let him live.
Kill this fucking asshole.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of Norm,
and then take his organs anyway.
Another great Norm joke. Joke is he goes, when I die, I want to donate my body to science. But more specifically, one of those scientists who's trying to bring back dead guys.
Norm. He's a genius, that man.
All right. Well, on that, I think, guys, it's the Purge. Stay safe out there.
Find a helmet.
Don't download a gambling app.
Right.
It's fucking awful shit.
Yeah.
And
and if you're ready for the revolution, move to
California.
California.
And maybe it's time
to
get maybe it's time to get a gun. I don't know. All right. Peace.
Cheers.